Every morning at 4:45 a.m., when the town of Shantipur still slept under a blanket of silence, Raghav's alarm rang. It wasn't a loud alarm, just a soft chime, but it was enough. He would sit up, rub his eyes, and remind himself why he started. Not because he felt motivated, not because it was easy, but because he had promised himself to show up every single day. Raghav was an average student, not a topper, not a failure, just invisible. Teachers rarely called his name, and relatives often compared him to others who were naturally brilliant. After failing an important exam, he locked himself in his room one evening and stared at his notebook. It was empty, like his confidence. That night, he wrote one line on the first page: "I will improve by 1% every day." He didn't plan grand schedules or dramatic transformations. On the first day, he studied for just 30 minutes. On the second day, another 30. Some days he felt sharp and focused. Other days his mind wandered and progress felt slow. There were days when he questioned whether it was worth it at all. But even on the worst days, he kept one rule sacred: don't break the chain. Weeks passed. There was no miracle, no sudden jump in marks, but something subtle changed. Concepts that once felt heavy now felt familiar. His hand moved faster while solving problems. More importantly, he stopped arguing with himself about whether to study or not. It had become part of who he was. One evening, his friend teased him. "You're working so hard, but you're still not the best. What's the point?" Raghav smiled, closed his book, and replied calmly, "I'm not trying to win today. I'm building for tomorrow." Months turned into a year. When the exam results were announced, Raghav wasn't just a pass, he was among the top scorers. People called it luck. Some said he had finally found his talent. Only Raghav knew the truth. Talent didn't suddenly appear. Discipline quietly did its job every single day when no one was watching. Later, standing outside the examination hall, Raghav looked at his old notebook. On the last page, he wrote another line: "Consistency turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results." The lesson of Raghav's journey is simple but powerful. You don't need massive motivation. You don't need perfect conditions. You need the courage to show up again and again, especially when progress feels invisible. Consistency may not shout, but it never fails. Over time, it builds skills, confidence, and success, brick by brick, day by day. Because in the end, it's not what you do once that changes your life, it's what you do consistently.